Hi all, in this video we are going to discuss mean temperature of heat addition in Rankine cycle and ideal regenerative cycle. We already discussed about Rankine cycle in our previous video. The link of that video is given in description. Figure shows a simple ideal Rankine cycle. In this cycle, heat addition takes place in process 4 to 1. I divided that process into three parts. 4A, AB and B1. Process 4A is sensible heating of compressed liquid to saturated liquid at a constant pressure. Here temperature increases. Process AB is latent heating where saturated liquid vaporizes to saturated vapor at a constant temperature and pressure. Process B1 is superheating of saturated vapor at a constant pressure. Here, temperature of steam increases. Now look at the figure. This is ideal Rankine cycle, but you can see a dotted line, phi 6. That line is mean temperature line. That is, temperature varies in heat addition process. So we are assuming a mean temperature Tm and heat addition takes place at that constant temperature. It is an average temperature for heat addition process. Now we can write heat input as Q in equals H1 minus H4 or Tm into S1 minus S4, where Tm is the mean temperature of heat addition. And we can write Tm as H1 minus H4 by S1 minus S4. Heat rejection in condenser takes place at constant temperature. Therefore, we can write Q out as T2 into S2 minus S3. But we know that S2 equals S1 and S3 equals S4. Therefore, Q out equals T2 into S1 minus S4. And we can write efficiency Rankine or Rankine efficiency as 1 minus Q out by Q in. That is, efficiency Rankine equals 1 minus T2 into S1 minus S4 by Tm into S1 minus S4. S1 and S1 minus S4 will cancel, and therefore efficiency Rankine equals 1 minus T2 by Tm, where T2 is the lower temperature. Therefore we can write efficiency as 1 minus TL by Tm. TL is the lowest temperature in Rankine cycle, but this temperature cannot be less than the temperature of surroundings, and therefore we can fix the lower temperature TL. And therefore we can say efficiency Rankine is a function of the mean temperature Tm only. If we increase the value of mean temperature Tm, we can increase the Rankine cycle efficiency. We can increase the mean temperature by superheating, reheating and regeneration. We already studied about reheat Rankine cycle. The link of that video is given in description. Now we can discuss about ideal regenerative Rankine cycle. This is the schematic diagram of ideal regenerative Rankine cycle. Here we are assuming steam coming from the boiler is dry saturated and it expands in turbine to state 2'. Then the steam condenses to saturated liquid at state 3 and then it is pumped to compressed liquid at state 4. Now the liquid again flows through the condenser in counterflow direction. In this process, heat is absorbed by the liquid from steam flowing through the turbine, and the liquid enters the boiler as saturated liquid at state 4'. Now look at the TS diagram. Dry saturated steam enters the turbine at state 1, and from 1 to 5, the steam in turbine gives heat to the compressed liquid at state 4, and the saturated liquid enters the boiler at state 4'. After giving heat, steam expands from 5 to 2' isentropically. Then condensation takes place in process 2' to 3. The saturated liquid is pumped to compressed liquid in state 4. This liquid then flows through the turbine, absorbs heat, and becomes saturated liquid at state 4'. Process 4'1 is the heat addition process and it is at constant temperature. Therefore, in this cycle, compressed liquid becomes saturated liquid by absorbing heat from steam flowing through the turbine. We can assume reversible heat transfer. And therefore, we can write temperature gained by water equals temperature lost by steam. And entropy gained by water equals entropy lost by steam. Which means slopes of lines 1, 2' and 4'3 are identical. That is, area 1, 2DC 2'51 equals area 4'BA 3, 4, 4'. Heat addition in boiler Q in equals H1 minus H4' or T1 into S1 minus S4' because heat addition takes place at constant temperature. And heat rejection in condenser, it is also at a constant temperature, that is Q out equals H2' minus H3 or T2 into S2' minus S3. Since delta S water equals minus delta S steam, we can write S4' minus S3 equals S1 minus S2'. That is, S2' minus S3 equals S1 minus S4'. Therefore, Q out equals T2 into S1 minus S4'. And efficiency equals 1 minus Q out by Q in. That is, 1 minus T2 into S1 minus S4' by T1 into S1 minus S4'. S1 minus S4' will cancel and therefore efficiency equals 1 minus T2 by T1. This efficiency is same as Carnot efficiency, but it is not practical because of the following reasons. Reversible heat transfer is not possible and heat exchanger in turbine is not practical. As compressed liquid enters the turbine, moisture content in turbine becomes very high and it can damage the turbine blades. Okay, I hope you understood all the topics. If you like the video, subscribe my channel and click the bell icon also. Thank you.